Hi, everyone. Today, I just want to get into the word or the message that I want to give to you guys. And it is about talking or being around unhealed people, after God has healed you from your situation or you're going through the healing process after a breakup. It is so vitally crucial that you be careful of the conversations that you have, especially if you're having conversations with people who are unhealed or who do not want to let go of their past. When you have let go of your past or have started to heal, you can't have conversations with people who are unhealed, because what will happen is they will talk you into trying to go back because they don't understand. They will try to talk you into looking at the picture as if it's not as bad as it was. Think of it this way: you're in college and you're talking to maybe like a ninth grader about something. They don't understand, they can't comprehend because they haven't went through all the stages that you have went through. You can tell them like, hey, high school gets better. Why? Because you went through high school and you made it out on the other side. You're in college now. They can only see what they're in, so they can't see outside of that. And oftentimes, that's what messes us up when we're on the healing process and we're talking to someone who hasn't healed. Oftentimes, after you have healed, you are going to have to change your circle because everyone else around you may not be able to relate to the new you. Don't be afraid to walk away from these people because they can no longer relate. They're a part of your past life. And what I mean by that, sometimes, if you have mutual friends with your exes, and at the end of the day, you might still try to have that relationship or friendship with them. And the underlying connection is usually they always slip in. I don't see why you guys broke up. You guys should try to work this out. You guys could be a couple. You guys are so beautiful together. And if you're not in that headspace anymore, it can trigger something in you. And that's why you have to cover your anointing. You have to cover the healing that you have just done. You can't expose it to everybody. Just like if you got a cut, just say if you just got a cut and you put the bandage over, at the end of the day, you can't just take that bandage off every time or whatever. Why? Because it can get infected. And that's the same thing if you have currently or you have recently got out of a relationship. You can't really be around everybody. Why? Because at the end of the day, that wound or that cut can be infected again. And at the end of the day, then all of a sudden you start thinking about your ex again. Then you're like, you know what? It actually wasn't that bad. And then what you'll do is end up going back to what's familiar. And that is what you have to separate yourself from. Please realize that I'm not telling you anything that I haven't went through myself. It's I'm realizing now that certain conversations I can't have with people because we're not on the same level. They don't understand what I'm talking about because they are still uh, practicing in their past. We'll say it that way. At the end of the day, I am totally done through and finished with my past. Not that I'm better than anyone, but God has healed me from a situation. So at the end of the day, I see life differently. And like I said, I'm telling you from experience, you have to let go of people because the thing about it is you are in a healed place. And what I don't want you to do is fall back into the traps because other people can't see the other side. So please be mindful of the conversations that you're having and who you're sharing things with, because everyone isn't meant to go with you on the other side. They may have been with you when you were down and you were dirty and all those things, but as you've slowly gotten up, some people is still down and dirty in the mess. Okay? So please be encouraged. You're going to get through this. And I'm saying this from the other side. God has you. And I pray that this message helps you. Love you guys.